Hey y'all, I hope y'all are having a great night tonight or a great day or whatever it is where you're at. Tonight I wanted to do how I lost 115 pounds in a year. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of explain it in story form, step by step, how I lost all the weight in that short amount of time. Really, the way I did it, it got a little bit unhealthy, I got a little bit obsessive, and I got a lot of bit starving myself. So that's just how you got to do it sometimes, though. And sometimes it's not bad to put down the fork, y'all. Like, it's really not. Like, sometimes you need to. Another day. If I just make it, you'll just take me to another place. Today, I wanted to start off by giving a Bible verse that kind of goes along with the video, because God saved me from so much, and I just want to make sure there's a little bit of Him in everything that I do. In 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20, it says, "Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own? For you were bought at a price. Therefore glorify God with your body." And that's talking about praising Him and stuff, but that's also talking about glorifying Him with your mouth, and also glorifying Him by the way you treat yourself, because you're made in His image. It tells us actually to love ourselves by saying, love thy neighbor as yourself. So it's telling you to love yourself, actually, because if you don't love yourself, how are you supposed to love anybody else? So if you are loving yourself, then you shouldn't overfeed yourself. Think of it like this. If you were a child and you were taking care of the child that you once were, how would you treat it? What would you feed it? How much would you give it? Would you just let it eat itself to death? Or would you slow down and say, hey, take it slow, eat these healthier foods, like some healthy fats, like that avocado back there? Or would you just let it eat whatever? And hopefully you would say you would eat healthier things. And if you didn't say that, then I'm glad you're here. We're on the perfect topic. So I actually had to come to like rock bottom to be able to start losing weight. So I had went to the doctor. It was actually an eye doctor appointment, and they told me that I had pressure behind my eyes, and he told me that if I lost weight, then I wouldn't get glaucoma, basically. That's what he told me. So he was saying, basically, you need to lose weight or you're going to lose your sight. So that really kick-started me, because I was like, I don't want to lose my sight at 16, because I was 16 and 315 pounds. And if you don't know, whenever you gain 315 pounds, whenever you're a teenager, it kind of just ruins your whole teenage years. It makes everybody look at you in a really weird way and kind of makes you feel like an outcast, which you really are if you're that big, and as big as I was. But if you feel like an outcast, don't feel like you're alone, because guess what? I'm here, and there's also others like us. Not like us. I'm not saying that like we're weird. We're not weird. People have temptations, and some people just fall on this temptation, which is very easy to fall for. Like I'm telling you, it's very easy. Another guy I like to watch is Will Tennyson. I actually commented under one of his videos, don't cuss as much, because like I don't believe in that, but I love your videos, man. I love them so much, and I really do. If you like, weight loss and funny stuff and like food stuff, go and watch him. I like it. That's where I took a lot of my inspiration. See, the first thing I started doing whenever I was deciding to lose weight was cutting out any sugary drinks. Now that is the easiest thing you can do on your first steps to losing weight. You cut out any sugary drinks, anything like sweet tea in the South here where I'm at. It's everywhere. Every grandmother has their best sweet tea recipe in the world. And my grandmother, she made cakes for a living, so that didn't help contributing to the weight issue. Any sugary drinks, cut them out, because it's not worth the calories. You can go the diet way, and I know diet don't taste the best, but you'll actually start to like it if you start drinking Diet Coke consistently. If you don't want to drink Diet Coke, just drink water with lemon. You can't tell the difference at all with like no sugar sweet tea. So the next thing that I noticed whenever I was on my weight loss journey, I was losing pounds and pounds, and eventually I reached a plateau where the sugary drinks, not drinking the sugary drinks, I couldn't lose any more weight doing that. So after I realized that I couldn't lose any more weight doing that, I looked up a couple of more things here and there, and I learned that I should start counting my calories. And see, counting your calories is actually so easy nowadays. Used to, you had to look up in a book and write stuff down and do the math yourself. Now, you download MyFitnessPal, and they're not affiliated at all. I love MyFitnessPal personally, but there's 100 different apps you can download. MyFitnessPal is free. It doesn't track the macros for you, which now I'm probably about to have to start tracking my macros because I'm reaching a plateau on my calorie deficit. But counting those calories, if you are in a caloric deficit, then you will be losing weight. It doesn't matter if you're eating nothing but table sugar, you will be losing weight. Now, that being said, if you're eating nothing but table sugar and fried chicken, your calories will go by so quick and you will not be full. And also, it will make you completely unhealthy. So don't do that, because I'm learning now. I was tracking my calories, but I was still eating like crap. And now that I was doing that, I now have stomach issues. I have stomach acid. So please, I'm trying to tell you all the mistakes I kind of made along the way so that you can kind of learn from me, learn from my mistakes. Do like Will Tennyson said. Will Tennyson said, I think 70% healthy food and 30% unhealthy. And that's actually a good ratio I found too in dieting and stuff, because I was watching his videos and he's helped me along my weight loss journey too, which I'd already lost the weight and I've just been keeping it off now. But he's helped me a lot, just motivating me and being funny and helping me, feel like I'm not alone in this battle. Really, it's a battle. You have to die to yourself daily. You have to be like, okay, I cannot eat myself to death. This is not an option. Because if you do keep on eating, you will eat enough to where you won't be here on this earth anymore. And it is not worth your life, I'm telling you. If you eat clean food for an extended amount of time, once you go back to regular food, you will feel like utter crap. Because guess what? They're poisoning us. That's what's happening. If you eat processed food, it's just plain poison. That's the truth. It will give you gynecomastia even because of microplastics that get into it. Don't eat as many microwavable easy things, which I'm guilty of. I've been eating like microwavable healthy food, healthy whatever. They're not really healthy. They're full of microplastics and everything. I need to stop being lazy and start cooking my own grilled chicken. Start, plucking my lettuce naked in the wilderness, just like a gazelle. But no, I'm joking. Don't do that. I mean, you can do that. Just don't do it in front of us, But if you're in a caloric deficit and you are sticking to it, make sure that you stick to it and make sure that you are actually putting the right amount of food that you actually ate. It will come off of you. Like I'm telling you, it will come off of you. And I didn't have to do any working out up until that point. And that actually brings me into my fourth point, working out. And guess what? Whenever I realized that, get this, you can work out and you can gain points to eat more food throughout the day. So once I figured it out, I started walking 6.7 miles every day because I'm a psychopath and I'm an idiot. I started working out nonstop. And it was so stupid, because guess what? Not only was I walking 6.7 miles every day, I went from not walking at all to walking 6.7 miles in a weighted vest. Because, see, I watched Dragon Ball Z, and I love Dragon Ball Z still, and I saw the weighted vest that Goku had, and I was like, oh, I'm going to be like Goku. I should have just not walked it in the weighted vest. That was so stupid, because guess what? I have knee problems now. Do not, I repeat, do not start off your exercising journey by walking so far that it's not even worth it, and do not start it off in a weighted vest walking that far, especially on asphalt. If you want to do some push-ups in a weighted vest, some jumping jacks in a weighted vest, light jumping jacks, if you want to do some squats in a weighted vest, go ahead. but make sure you did the body weight things leading up to that. Lose your weight slow so you won't have loose skin. Gain muscle at the same time so you won't have loose skin. Start working out your muscles. Now, your muscles will let you be able to have a higher metabolism and start losing weight quicker. Like, even when you're resting, if you have bigger muscles, then while you're resting, like just sitting down doing nothing, you'll actually burn more calories than you actually would if you were just fat and you didn't have any muscles at all. And guess what? Find something that you love to do. Okay, like if you like to play basketball, if you like to skateboard, I love to play basketball and skateboard. MyFitnessPal actually allows you to track all of these things and see how many calories you've burned doing these things, and it lets you add calories by doing that. Make sure you do this in a healthy way, because I would get to where I just wouldn't eat for days at a time because I wanted to see results. But whenever I do something, I go all in. I work as hard as I can at something, and a lot of people don't like that because whenever I put my mind to something, I try to do it all by myself. If you try too hard, then you miss the journey. Guess what? The journey is one of the best parts of the whole thing. It is the best part of the whole thing. The journey is what makes you the person you are today. So, like, make sure whenever you're doing something and you're putting your full heart into it, make sure that you take time to appreciate what you have and what God has given you so far and the process of getting there. Because if you learn to love the process, then you can achieve anything. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell if you do like these videos. I'm going to try to come out with more health and fitness videos, but I'm also doing some video game and traveling and, food, but food is a part of health too. Please stay tuned for those things. Thank you so much. I love y'all so much, and I hope y'all have a great day. God bless.